Hello everyone, welcome back to the main topic. My name is Vianney Verdon Maldonado and I am your host. Today we will be talking about Wallace State's basketball teams, and we have Ty and Mari to talk about it. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. How are you, Ty?
I'm good. How you doing?
Okay, so I like to start off by like a little bio. So if you two want to say something.
Go ahead. You go first.
My name's Amaria. I'm a sophomore this year. It's my second year at Wallace, and I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I went to Bob Jones High School, and I play point guard.
Nice.
My name is Ty Walker. I'm a redshirt freshman. This would be my third year in college, but I was at a different school before this. So, I am from Des Moines, Iowa, so a little ways away.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, nothing much. I mean, I'm majoring in computer science and
Oh, cool.
deciding between that and piloting, and a little all over the place. But it's just a little about me.
So I think Amari already said her position. What position do you play?
I play point guard or shooting guard. Just either guard position. So whatever's needed.
Yeah. So how did you end up deciding to play basketball for Wallace State? Ty.
Oh, me?
First.
Okay. It was I've had a weird experience with my college basketball journey. I was at the University of South Dakota before this, so once again a little ways away. But,
Yeah.
I've had ankle surgeries for the past 2 to 3 years, so I haven't been playing for basketball for 2 years. And then I got the call from Coach Cam, who's not here anymore, and he got me all ready to come back and play for Wallace all the way down in Alabama, which is not what I expected. Like coming down to the South, never thought I'd make not in a bad way. Just I just never expected to be down in the South, especially coming from Iowa and South Dakota. But it's been good so far, and yeah, now I'm here.
My experience is different from Ty's. It's weird for girls because normally we're recruited straight out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to make that adjustment from high school to college. So I got one of my coach, who's still coaching at Bob Jones, Coach Power, she reached out to Jessica McBrayer, who was a former coach here at Wallace. She's not here anymore. She's at Coleman High School, but she reached out to Jessica and was like, hey, come to one of Mari's games. And so she came to a Sparkman game, which was weird because we was not supposed to lose that game.
Oh.
We ended up losing, but it's okay. But she came to the game and she was like, I like the way you play. I feel like you'd be a really good fit at Wallace. And we had conversation after the game, and then I went on a visit to Wallace. And I just felt really comfortable here, like as soon as I got here. What really drew me in was the gym. When I seen the gym, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to play on that court for sure. And then I had some former teammates that I played AAU with on the team too. So I was like, yeah, I think this would definitely be a good fit. It's not too far from home. It's about an hour away. So I still have family to come support me still. So I think it was a pretty good fit. But it was really the gym that got me here, honestly.
The gym.
The gym and the coaching staff.
Nice. Okay. The question is, like, how is your basketball schedule? Like, does it affect your classes a lot? How are your practices, and how does that work?
I mean, I feel like being a student athlete in any sport is pretty hard, but I feel like especially for basketball, it's a little more complicated. We have a little bit of a longer season than football, baseball, softball, those. So it's kind of weird in a way. We kind of got to practice every single day. It depends, especially if we win or lose.
Yeah.
Especially if you win or lose.
That depends on it a lot. But yeah, it's like right now I'm doing like all online pretty much. One in-person class. So I mean, yeah, I spend a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time practicing, traveling for games. So, you got to be pretty level headed because you got to also get your schoolwork done. And,
Yeah.
If you have in-person class, make it to class. And even after long road games, coming back at 2, 3 a.m. sometimes.
Oh,
And
You gotta go to class.
got class at 8 a.m. or
Right.
9 a.m. You still got to go. It's a big responsibility, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's what we choose to do. So,
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it's pretty. It can get a little hectic at times, but you got to be able to have good time management in order to be a student athlete. Like, we have to also get study hall hours too. That's another thing. Like, our team.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't got to do that.
They don't
luckily.
have to do it, but
Luckily.
our coach, we have to get 4 hours of study hall a week. So you gotta manage that into practice schedules, class. Then when we travel, there's certain days where we don't even have time to go to study hall because we have games or shoot around, and we're coming back at like 11, 12, 2 a.m., 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Depending on where we go. So you just have to be able to manage your time. I'm all online this semester because I need all my sleep that I can get. So, but yes, just gotta be able to manage your time well.
Yeah. Oh, you talked about traveling. Do you like traveling for games? How does that?
Depends on if we win or lose, honestly.
Yeah.
I like traveling. It's fun, but sometimes it's like when you have like 3 away games back to back, it's just
Yeah.
like, dang.
How far have y'all traveled to?
Farthest was Bishop, I think.
Yeah.
Bishop. That's all the way in Mobile, so that was like a
Mhm.
4.5-hour drive.
Went to Tennessee a couple times.
Yeah, Tennessee.
And then tomorrow we
We
go.
go to Coastal South,
So
which
it's
is
about 4.
4 hours away.
So we probably won't get back around because we start at 7. So we'll probably
Yeah.
get done around 9.
Mm-hmm.
Get back around 2 a.m. or something like
Still
that.
gotta stop and we still gotta get food.
Mhm. So yeah, plus the charter bus, so it'll take a little longer. But
Mhm.
I like playing at home though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just because it's more convenient, but just having more people on your side, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easier to play at. But yeah.
So do you think like having people while the game is going helps a lot?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For me at least, like I feel like that gives me like a little boost or something. I don't know, something in the air.
Yeah,
don't know.
I love playing at home. I love playing at home. It's just something about the environment. Like when you got everybody cheering for you, something about it. And then family and other supporters come
Right.
and watch us. So that it feels good. It feels great, honestly.
We kind of mentioned this before, but like how has playing basketball affected your like experience during college? Because I know like students have like they want to have fun with like their friends and then classes, but like you have to be committed. So how do you think that has affected your college experience so far?
I don't know. I've been in college for 3 years now. So my last school, it was a little different experience from here, of course. Being at a 4-year, and like kind of a bigger school in general, but it's like how do you put this? It's like signing up for a job. I mean, you got your responsibilities, and you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to not hang out with friends one night because you got practice in the morning, or just in general, like you got games, you got to go to bed earlier, or
Yeah.
sometimes you got to do your schoolwork instead of playing video games just because you don't have time to play video games, or something. Just it's a job, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. I've been playing all my life, so it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. I've been playing
Right.
since 5 years old, so
Dang.
it's kind of like I'm used to it by now. So
Yeah, I kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
High school, I'll say you do again. It's another thing with time management. Like Ty said, some days you gotta sacrifice, playing a game or hanging out with friends, like to go to the gym or to sleep or, just make time for yourself because you really don't have time for yourself. Like, you really don't. Like, I think my high school year, I didn't go to prom because, I had to go to an AAU tournament. Like, it's just little things like that, but
Yeah.
if you love the sport, I mean, those are the sacrifices you got to make. So our coach tell us we on a payroll, even though we're not getting paid. So just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. What are some good things about playing basketball for college?
I feel like one of my biggest things, just being recognized around. I think that's pretty cool. Or like even like when little kids come to your games, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, what's up? Like, so just the little things like that. I mean, and just being able to play in general. I mean, any basketball player just wants the opportunity to keep playing and do what they love to do. So, I mean, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I think mine is you be surprised how many people you meet around the sport. Like, I made so many friends. What part? I made so many friends around the sport of basketball, like former teammates. It's another thing I love about the sport is like there's certain games that that every basketball player has certain games that they remember.
Yeah.
And every basketball player has certain games that they're like, oh, we should have won this. We should have won this game. Should have won that game. Like, I know I do. I don't know. What'd you say? Being recognized?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. I love
little small town.
Right.
Celebrity.
It's like little small. It's like even though we're in a small town, it's still kind of cool how like I have like these two little kids that come to every game and like I see them in the stands and I'll wave at them. It's just like little things like that. So
yeah.
Nice.
What's your favorite memory so far playing basketball here at Wallace?
I mean, other than just making memories with my teammates and just traveling and all that. I mean, I would say honestly the Snead game here. That was a pretty good one for us. Pretty big win because they beat us our first away game of the season. So yeah, it felt good to kind of get them back at home. But
yeah.
It was also a pretty close game and fun, and a lot of students there, so that made it even more fun. A lot of yelling back and forth, and just basketball. I mean, it's hard to explain. Just going at each other. It's always been fun when you have those games, just playing your heart out and winning, not losing it. So that was a pretty good one for me.
Mine probably hitting my career high at Calhoun. I mean, here at home against Calhoun. But my freshman year, I would say the homecoming game against Calhoun, because I think that was a game where everybody put it all on the floor.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably my two favorite memories.
Are you excited for homecoming?
I am.
I'm excited.
I am.
Would you like to say something to like make people come to the games, like and encourage them to come?
Come out and support, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
some good basketball. I'm about to say, if you're not doing nothing, come watch us. I mean, you got two pretty good teams.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure. And you got a coach that's coaching both, so that's interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So is that why y'all travel together a lot?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, we play the same team, so
yeah, we play the same team.
It's just convenient. Yeah. But yeah, not doing anything. They're pretty good. They're fun to watch. They get pretty wild when it's close. So I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun to watch, fun to play in. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, come out and support. I guess that's all I can say.
Any last comments, thoughts?
Oh, not that I have.
Go Lions. Go Lions. That's all I got.
So, Mari, what are you majoring in?
Mine is criminal justice and forensics, but I plan on changing it to sports management.
What is like how did you get interested in that?
I watch a lot of crime shows. I watch a lot of crime documentaries. So I was like, my original plan was, crime scene investigator. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. But then I realized, like, come on, Mar, let's be realistic. Like, I know I want to continue to do something revolving around sports because, like, I'm not going to be playing basketball forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to change it to sports management just so I can revolve myself around the sport a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
So, like, after you graduate Wallace, what are your plans?
I plan on continuing to play basketball still. I don't know where, but I know I do want to play for sure. After college, I don't know.
What about you, Ty? How did you get into computer science?
Yeah. Well, it's a long story. I want to do several different things. I don't even know if I'm still set on computer science, to be honest, but I mean, I wanted to be, for the longest time, a physical therapist. My cousin just graduated from physical therapy school, so he started that. And, you know, I've been injured so much. So, I mean, I've been around, like, physical therapists and all that stuff. So, I mean, it always caught my attention a little bit. But, I don't know, I just kind of fell out of love at it with that, you know, doing it at the University of South Dakota. I did some classes and kind of figured out it wasn't really for me. You know, I've thought about doing mental health therapy. That's what my dad does. So, I mean, thought about doing that, but felt like that wasn't really for me either. Not a big talker, so that wouldn't be very good for me. But computer science, I don't know, I've just always been good with technology, I'd say. And, you know, it's always been interesting to know, you know, to see people work different things with technology and computers and, you know, cybersecurity, all that stuff is pretty interesting, cool. But I've also thought about going into piloting. So, you know, complete different things all around. But, you know, just kind of narrowing it down at this point. So, I don't know. I'm in computer science, but you never know. In a year or two, I might be thinking about being a pilot. So, I don't really know. I don't really know at this point. Yeah. But,
all right. That's very interesting. So like there's so many options to do.
So many things to do, and you can do anything you want. I mean, that's my theory. Just whatever seems interesting.
You could graduate with computer science and come back and do
piloting.
Right.
It's a lot you can do with it. So who knows what my career will bring. So I don't know.
So after you graduate from Wallace, what do you think you're doing?
Well, going to a 4-year again. Playing basketball. Don't know where yet, but just, you know, continuing to figure out what I want to do with my career. That's probably one of the main things, just kind of narrowing it down. I feel like I've done a pretty good job narrowing it down to 2 options. Right. So just narrowing it down to 1 option now is pretty big thing.
It's a big step.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me for
you.
this episode.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
And now, our advice of the week.
Hi, my name is Karen Downs, and I work in the Wallace State Financial Aid Department. My best advice for students who have financial aid is to communicate with our office, especially before you make a big decision like dropping a class or changing a class. Sometimes waiting a few days can make the difference between owing funds back or not. Many times we can help students if they come to us before they drop or change classes, but it is hard and often impossible to help them after the fact. We love our students and would much rather you come to us with financial aid questions than try and figure it out on your own. We are always happy to help our students. It is our goal to help you obtain the funding you need to help you achieve your dreams. I encourage you to keep trying even when you fail. As someone said, success is not built on success. It's built on failure. It's built on frustration. Sometimes it's built on catastrophe. I believe in you and your abilities. You are able to accomplish any goal you set your mind to. Remember, communication is key. Have an awesome day, and thanks for choosing Wallace State.
Thank you once more to our guests, Ty Walker and Mari Green. The Main Topic is hosted by me, Vianney Verdon Maldonado. Script editing is done by Eleanor Susser. Audio/video editing is done by Emily Del Valle Duarte. Outreach management and graphic design is done by Gracie Moody. And all of this is possible through our Wallace State marketing team. If you want more of The Main Topic, check out our Spotify and YouTube.